So it's never too late to repent. It's never too late. That's what they say, right? Like I worked at a restaurant where a guy owned the restaurant. He even attended a church that I eventually ended up attending in like an upper class area. Like, are you a social climber? Are you a dilettante? No, I'm just a poor country bumpkin, actually. That's what I am. My parents put them in the same category. Poor city bumpkins. You know, just naive people. You don't know. You don't know. If you're not connected, you know, you have to compromise. You have to sacrifice. A lot of people that got to places of high power, no matter where it is in the world, they had to sacrifice something very special. You remember Abraham prepared to sacrifice Isaac, and then the angel. I played the angel in the Catholic Church while my mother was still Catholic before my parents' divorce. I said, stop, do not lay a hand on him. I stopped Abraham from, I'm crying right now. Like I was the angel. I played the angel. I was just a little girl. Do not lay a hand on him. Don't. I was just testing you to make sure you'd be willing to sacrifice your son. He just decided, no, don't. We're not going to do this. No. The angel I was the angel. It was so amazing. I had this beautiful shirt from the 1970s, which my mother got from like Goodwill or the garage sale. Even though my parents were working professionals, we often had like used goods. Everything was used. Everything was hand-me-down. It was like Joseph's electric dream coat, like Technicolor dream coat, I should say. It had all the colors in it, and it, like the sleeves went down to the wrists, and it was just beautiful. I was the angel. Amazing. I said, stop, do not lay a hand. I was like the angel in the play in the Catholic Church. It was really a holy role. That's why I'm such a holy roller today. It's amazing. I was going to come at you with sort of a confrontational message, and yet now my heart is softening. Is it possible that your association with the occult is preventing your people from embracing the Christ? I don't know which book of Nehemiah it is, but there's something happening behind like a stone wall, and God sees these people are secretly sacrificing people. They're doing like occultist rituals to ensure their continued success and longevity. I mean, they would kill you as soon as look at you if that's the thing, you know, why we remain vague. If somebody gave me evidence, then I would, you know, obviously people get killed when they speaking in tongues. But then I think of being in high school, and I had an English teacher who was really cool in the 11th grade, and I was about, 16 years old, and we read the short story Young Goodman Brown by Nathaniel Hawthorne. And the premise of the story, if I'm not being too inarticulate, is that it was sort of a Puritan town or a pilgrim town. Everybody seemed to be a very straight arrow person, a very religious, godly person. So I guess the pilgrims would call each other goody, like good man, good woman, you're a good woman, you're a good man, goody, it got shortened to goody. Young Goodman Brown, he saw they're actually doing horrible stuff. They're doing horrible stuff after dark, like after dark. Then all kinds of like demonic activity is happening. I find that so interesting. Why do I have this New York accent? I don't have to have a New York accent. I can have an Ohio. I find it very comfortable to have a New York accent. I don't know why. I just find that it works for me. It's not too difficult for me right now. Just to adopt this accent. It's like the common person's accent. New York, New Jersey, even New Hampshire. The common person, you know? Even Cleveland, a little bit reaching into Cleveland. I think that, I'm sort of reaching out in a way that feels really uncomfortable to Israel. And we could talk about the lost tribes of Israel. They found evidence of Israel in Japan, like there's even symbolism in Japan. Who were the Ainu? Who were the Ainu? I wrote a song when I was a little girl. No, I was only like 17. Like, long, long ago, I know we were there before they came with the spirit of bear. Before they came, we were the people. Before they came, did you know I knew before you? And now in my own bones I know. Ainu means man, right? And they did sort of like, they really had a primitive style. They actually had a sort of totem worship, and then the people from mainland Asia came. The Ainu had beards and they had blue eyes. I'm convinced they were Jews, and I became enamored of this when I was 17 years old in college. Enamored of this idea that there could be, who's native to any place at all? If God created us in the Garden of Eden and everybody got scattered and all that and this and that, and He put us in places where we'd be happy, like people with a lot of melanin would do really well in the equator area because the melanin protects you from getting skin cancer, and the Nordic people love to live up north because they can absorb vitamin D just by stepping outside doors like 5 minutes a year. I'm one of those people. It's like, I don't know. There's never enough vitamin D for me, but don't overdose. Yeah, the Scarlet Letter. My husband says he had people coming over, fleeing Europe, fleeing England. They were rowing away from England as fast as they could because those people were effing crazy. They were burning Christians at the stake. Those people were effing crazy. John Wycliffe is one example. I think that's Welsh if it has a W and a Y. I'm part Welsh. I understand it. I understand everything. But we are not taught anything in schools these days. I mean, I feel as if there is so little intellectual curiosity. And my father has sold off all the books that used to be valuable. There used to be like a whole collection of leather-bound books on the bookshelf, and there's nothing. Of course, Jesus, thank you. There's the Bible there. The Bible is there. That's the only book left on the shelf. Amazing. Jesus, thank you. So, I mean, it's to be a person that seems to have, like, ancestry that's a little bit non-specific, a little bit mixed up. I know black people get, I'm so black. I'm so tired of your blackness. You can just go take it out to Nigeria and sort it out. I'm so tired of it. But I just got big Creflo dollar. I got a big Creflo dollar wallet open for you. Give me lots of money. Whatever. Like, Save your money and send your people back to Africa where they can sort all their little overly aggressive problems out. Wouldn't it be better to go back to the homeland? That's just a white person.